Hey, are you a computer aficionado? Are you also wanting to learn or want to use one of those snappy artificial intelligence web browsers? Well, if you're not aware, Perplexity, yeah, it's perplexing the obsession with artificial intelligence. They released a brand new web browser called Comet. In this video, I'm going to quickly go over, at the beginning that is, on how to download and install it. The first thing is you can browse to comet.perplexity.ai, Uniform Resource Locator is highlighted on screen. Type that into the address bar of your preferred web browser. The irony. Oh, and then you get to install Perplexity and use artificial intelligence to search. However, caveat emptor. You would click on download up here at the top. Also, you could click on Get Comet or click on the icon, the download icon. However, here's where the caveat emptor comes into play. This company claims it will be free to download and use. That's not entirely true. You know why? Check this out. Now, here's what happens when you click on one of the aforementioned download links. Oh, it takes you, and you have to log into your Comet account. Yeah, you have to yeah, it says log in to download Comet, but no, your Perplexity account, right? Well, wait a minute. Check this out. In the frequently asked questions page, is Comet free? They claim they will always provide a free version of their search engine. If you're not aware, Perplexity is an artificial intelligence company that has a search engine. It'll be available to all their users, and that will include Comet. But no, Comet, their web browser, is only available to subscribers of their Perplexity Maximum subscription. Well, that's perplexing because that's not free. Well, that's not the definition of free. The only other way is by invite only as they open their extensive wait list. What, 10 people are in line? So that's not a true statement. I will not believe that this web browser is free until it is free. Until then, I am not going to pay, according to what intelligence gathered, they charge $200 for their Perplexity Maximum subscription. That will give you access to their artificial intelligence tools, and one of those tools is their brand new web browser called Comet. Otherwise, it's invite only. Well, they're not going to invite just anybody. I think they may have invited some of the media, which I cannot stand the news media, especially in the United States, maybe the entire planet. So that's not free then, because chances are, what? They paid those news agencies to write sterling articles not criticizing Perplexity? Okay. Another point of contention, and so I just told you how to download and install it if you somehow are able to receive an invitation, or you're going to pay the $200. Now, how do I install Comet? Oh, they also get 2 strikes. Strike number 1 was what I just went over. That's not entirely true statement, obviously. Strike number 2, when I browse to just comet.perplexity.ai, no problems. When I open this Uniform Resource Locator, highlighted on screen, it prompted me with a stupid Cloudflare CAPTCHA. Now, if you've studied internet security, computer security, no. CAPTCHAs are not proper real security. It's well known that CAPTCHAs have been obviously circumvented. That's just old school. And it was the real the easiest one of the easier ones. All you had to do is place a checkbox in that box to verify that you're not a robot. No. Sorry, but that's a strike. That's not real proper computer security. So that's a bit, pun intended, advanced. Perplexing that this artificial intelligence company that brags about their search engine, brags about a brand new web browser, uses an old school, age-old tactic called a chintzy, jalopy, lame Cloudflare CAPTCHA that is not real secure. You want to secure your servers so that you do not suffer bot traffic. And using a lame web browser click in the checkbox, no, that's not proper security to me, but I'm not an expert. But when you study security, you're going to find that out. Okay, so how do I install the Comet? They have additional details. It says that you would import everything with one click, so it sounds like they have one-click import feature. Is that true? Is that an honest statement? Can you? Now, I've studied web browsers. There's basically only 4 engines. There's 2 that are well known. There's the Chromium and the Quantum by basically the Mozilla Foundation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times what happens when you try to change web browsers is exactly what they're talking about, importing everything. A lot of times it doesn't work. Are you going to be able to import all your bookmarks and your passwords efficiently and correctly? Okay. What else? They claim that the Comet web browser supports your usual extensions. That could be another problem. Since there's really only 2 types of web browsers, either Chromium engine based or the Quantum engine based that Mozilla created. So it's either Google engine or Mozilla Foundation engine. A lot of times the extensions are not compatible with each other. Let's say you're going from a Chromium based web browser and I don't even know what engine they use. Is that going to be a problem? All right. And what do you mean by usual extensions? Okay, settings, okay, and bookmarks. Well, bookmarks are just like basically an XML file when you look at them. And so what do you mean it supports? It better support bookmarks, otherwise what kind of web browser is it? Okay, well, you know what I mean. That's just my preferences. Okay, now this is obvious. This is a capitalist gone wild. You ever notice the web browser wars? And they always, some of them even annoy you. Like every time you open it up and you haven't set that web browser to the default yet. Well, duh, they want you to use their web browser. They don't want you to use another one. And so they want you to configure your operating system to set the Comet as your default web browser. Here's a tip. I have nothing against this company yet. Although, they're kind of shaky ground already. You know what I mean? According to me, it's just my preferences. You may not want to yet because you don't know if this web browser. Here's a quick example. I installed the CCleaner web browser. I installed a DuckDuckGo web browser, and it could have been the operating system, and one of them would not work at all. I tried it multiple times. That's the 8-minute mark, and the web browser did not work. Now, if you're not experienced and you don't know where to go into the operating system to change the default web browser, you may not actually take the recommendation yet until you're satisfied, until the web browser works, the import works, extension, what extensions you prefer or want to use work, the settings are sufficient, you know what I mean? After installing for a seamless switch, that's just the capitalist gone wild. Yep, every web browser that I've ever used, most of them, are obsessed with getting you to set them as the default, because how dare you use multiple web browsers? Oh, how dare you? Well, some perplexing thoughts in this video, at least in my brain. Adios.